Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Before I get started, Officer B. Tatum, I heard in the comment section you want to talk to me about my move to Arizona. Please, man, I'm welcome to all information. Shoot me an email, jerichogreen2018@gmail.com. Now, oh shit, man, this stuff is happening so quickly. So, first, just a quick little fucking rundown of what's gone on in the past couple days with this running shit sandwich known as a Democratic presidential campaign. So, the mom from that 70s show, she's gone. And now Bloomberg's gone. Man, what happened? What happened, dog? You spent $500 million. Campaigns, flooding social media with campaigns, flooding TV with campaign advertisements. And you dropped out. Now you're going to put your support behind Biden. What support? Motherfucker, nobody's going to vote for you. Get the fuck out of here. Bloomberg, you didn't have a snowball's chance in hell. Get out of here, man. Throw your support behind Biden. All right. And that's it. Oh, and hold on before I forget. Speaking of campaign advertisements. So yesterday, what were we watching? My son, he's in the bulls now, bull riding. We were driving past, there's like this little, off the highway, there's this fence area and there's cows. And he says, I don't see any bulls. He's all, can you ride a bull? And I was like, oh man, yeah, when we get home, let me show you. I'll show you some of that PBR shit, that pro bull riding. I didn't say shit to him, but I said, I'll show you some videos. People do ride bulls. He's like, will they hurt you? I was like, yeah, they'll hurt you. They don't want you on their back. So we're watching YouTube videos of that, and a commercial comes on, or ad. And it's an ad for Elizabeth Warren. Now, keep in mind, of course I don't talk politics with my kid. He's 4. I don't talk about politics around him, not too much. He certainly doesn't see my videos. So, and I've never really talked about politics around him, because usually when I'm talking with another adult, he's off doing his high energy 4-year-old thing, right? So we're watching this ad. I swear to you, this is true. We're watching this ad, and it says, Elizabeth Warren wants to fight for you, blah, blah, whatever the ad says. And my son goes, she's not going to win. I said, what? He's like, oh, she's not going to win. She's not good. I was like, from the mouth of babes. Even my little son, who knows zero about politics, he saw that commercial and said, she's not going to win. And you're right, son. She won't. She's next. She's next to fall off. She is the next Democrat turd to go down that political toilet. Goodbye. Bloomberg. Make the fuck out of here. Oh, shit. That was so funny, man. He said she's not going to win. So, one more thing I wanted to talk about. Speaking of this political nonsense, Joe Biden, I'm going to put a link in the description box with this video. Did you see when this fool, I don't know where he was, but he was talking to a bunch of his supporters, and he said, like the Declaration of Independence, we hold these truths to be, and man, you know the thing, you know how we say it. Like, what? Hold up. Did somebody not give Mr. Biden, a.k.a. Bidenus Pervertus, his medicine this morning? And I posted that video on my Facebook and on the community section of my YouTube page. And I said, this mushmouth butterscotch pudding eating motherfucker is supposed to beat Trump? This is what you got. All the fools, Booty Gage, the mom from that 70s show, now Bloomberg, they're all putting their support behind Biden. You know what that means? Bernie, you know what that means? You better grab that KY, because you're about to get fucked again. They got him in the 2016 election. They're about to fuck him in this one. They don't. You're too far gone, Bernie. You're too far left. You're too socialist. You're too much of a communist. Nobody wants that shit. But they're stacking the deck against you, Bernie. Plus, Biden cleaned up yesterday in Stupor Tuesday. He cleaned up. So is Bernie going to be next? Is Warren going to be next to drop out? I don't know. But it was not a good showing for Bernie. Remember that scene in Thriller at the end where the girl's all scared in the chair and all the zombies are reaching their hands like that? That's what they're doing to Bernie. All of them. They're like, hey, Bernie, come on. Pull your pants down. You're about to get fucked again. Bernie's like, no, I will not pull my pants down because you're trying to fuck me like those fucking billionaires. Oh, man, at least they're going to let you lube it up this time, Bernie. Hillary went in you raw. She just yanked that suit down and gave you the beeswax. Gave you the business. At least they're going to let you have time to lube up first before they fuck you again. Oh, man, that shit is so funny. What a fucking dumpster diaper fire. If you had a raging bonfire and you just threw a bunch of dirty diapers on it and homeless piss and shit, that's what this is. That's what this Democrat presidential, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is. It's a mess. And out of all this, remember Corey Assaulticus Booker and the Ugandan Nightmare? Remember all them? Remember, what's his name? Phony Hawk? That sad-looking scrotum sack, Beta O'Rourke. Remember when they were running? After all that, through all these clowns, the one you're going to have standing, the one that's going to be left is Joe Bidenus Pervertus. That's who you're going to run against Trump. I don't know if you guys ever seen this movie. It's called Let's Do It Again, and it stars Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier. Oh, am I allowed to say Bill Cosby? And yeah, sometimes I watch The Cosby Show. I like that show growing up. Anyway, there was a scene, well, not a scene, but the point of the movie is there's this little skinny, scrawny boxer played by J.J. Walker named Bootney Farnsworth. And he's about 117 pounds, soaking wet, with rocks in his pocket. And I don't remember the name of the guy who he's going against, but this dude is a straight Clubber Lang-looking bruiser. Bigger, stronger, more experienced. And Bootney Farnsworth has to fight him. And he's in there shaking. That's who you're putting up against Trump. Is this senile motherfucker who needs to be somewhere where the staff wears all white and they put his medicine in little plastic cups. That's where this man needs to be, but you guys are going to push this fool out on stage against Trump. Two things to say to that. Good luck and thank you. Now, the second thing I want to talk about, I will also put a link to this in the description box. The LA District Attorney. Black woman married to a black man. I don't know if they have kids or not, but I assume from my limited scientific knowledge, they would be black too. So they had Black Lives Matter, some of these fucking idiots who, if they cared about black lives, they wouldn't be doing the stupid shit that they do, going after the people they go after. If you care about black lives, go after the people taking all the fucking black lives. Anyway, so they show up to her house because they're mad that she's not doing enough for black people. She's not prosecuting these cops who are doing things to black people enough. She's not doing the work up to their standards. So, and you can see in the video, she's talking about how she's had death threats, she's been harassed. This incident that I'm about to tell you about wasn't the first thing that happened. This is simply the straw that broke the camel's back. So, Black Lives Matter, a handful of them, 5-10 of them, show up on their porch, demanding a meeting with her. Do you know who the fuck this lady is? She's the district attorney of Los Angeles. You don't go to her house on her porch to to demand a meeting. Well, we've tried it. I don't care what you've tried. I don't care if you made phone calls and emails, there's no response. You just have to keep making phone calls and sending emails. You don't show up to somebody's house. That's an invasion of their privacy that makes them feel violated. You don't do that shit. You're a bullshit organization in the first fucking place. You can go all the way back to Mike Brown. Hands up, don't shoot. That was a fucking lie. Black Lives Matter is based on a lie. They don't give a fuck about black lives. Because if a black life is taken, which is no more important than anybody else's fucking life, if it's taken by another black person, they don't care. But if the perpetrator is of the right hue, they're all over it like white on rice, a glass of milk, a paper plate, and a snowstorm. That's some bullshit. Anyway, these collection of dumb fucks show up to the district attorney's house. They go on the porch. I don't know if they're out there chanting bullshit or they ring the doorbell. Either way, her husband comes out with a gun, cocked and ready, finger on the trigger, pointing it at these fuckers, saying, "Get off my porch. We're so-and-so." He says, "I don't care who you are. Get off my fucking porch." So then you got this fucking idiot, some light-skinned chick. It's always the light-skinned ones that are the most militant. I don't understand that. Anyway, you got some dumb light-skinned chick. She seems to be their spokesperson, talking about, "We did not expect to have a loaded cock gun pointed inches away from my chest." Guess what, you fucking idiot? You know how to keep a cocked gun, from being pointed at your chest with their finger on the trigger? Wait, pick me, teacher. Pick me, Mr. Green. All right, you. What's the answer? Stay the fuck off of their porch. That's how you keep a loaded cocked gun with the finger on the trigger from being pointed inches away from your chest. You don't fucking trespass. Now, if he opened the door and started spraying, I guess we find out how much black lives really matter, huh? You fucking idiots. And then the district attorney is out there apologizing. What the fuck is going on here? If you come to my house in an aggressive manner, I have every right to pull a gun to protect my home and my family and myself. The fuck are you apologizing for? If I was her, I'd have him at the press conference standing behind me with said gun. If you come back again, next time you won't be so lucky. Next time, I'm going to increase your lead intake. Do you understand? Stay the fuck out of off my property. Stay the fuck away from my house. What is wrong with you? But this is what happens. It's like children. If there's no consequence, the behavior worsens. So they're somehow a protected group of people who are allowed to go around and harass people on the basis of racism. Black Lives Matter. So does everybody else's fucking life. If you're going to start some stupid organization like that, do something with it. Attack the ones that are taking the black lives, like other black people. If you're going to start a group that says Black Lives Matter, there's two groups of people you need to go after. Number one, young black men. Because for young black men ages 15 to 34, the number one cause of death by far is homicide at the hands of a motherfucker that looks just like them. So you're going to ignore that and go after police and the DA? That's the least. If I made a list, they wouldn't make the list for top causes of black deaths. That's number one. Number two, go after the sugar industry, because that's the number one killer of all black people. Diabetes, high blood pressure, poor health. Not the district attorney of LA and not police. You fuck, man. Like I said, links in the description box. Let me hop into the rest of my weekend and go hang out with Junior. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Help me stay independent. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, fanatictones.com, just $1.29. Link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.